Hi everybody, it's Mark C. Winters and I'm a visionary. And today, I actually have a confession for you. So here's the deal. As a visionary looking back, I've always thought that I could do pretty much anything. So whether it was sales or marketing, the finances, process stuff, people stuff, I pretty much thought I could do it all. And slowly, over time, with a lot of help for some other folks, I've come to realize that, frankly, it's simply not true. So here's what is true. There are a few things that I am really, really good at. Then there's some more things that I'm okay at with a lot of energy. And then there's some other stuff that, frankly, I am really bad at and probably have no business being around or trying to do at any level. So what are some things that I'm not so good at? So let's take marketing. I've really tried my hand at marketing over the years, and what I've come to realize is I'm just not good at it. So there's some other folks out there that I've seen and I've worked with, and they're just great at it. And I watch them do things in the marketing space, and I don't know how they do it. They're just like, it seems like magic to me. So that's one area that I know is not a strength of mine. Another area is project management. So through the years, I've done project management, and for me, it just requires a tremendous amount of energy to do all the things that it requires of really being a good project manager. I see other people do it, and it's just easy breezy. It's like no problem. They just kind of make it happen. One more I'll give you that I'm not so good at, and I got to tell you, this one really hurts me, is I'm not a very good manager. It seems painful coming out of my mouth, but I've come to realize that it's really true. And frankly, people deserve great managers. And while I think I'm a good leader, I do those things well, as a manager, if I have too many people to try and provide good management to, I just don't do it at the level they deserve. So really, one direct report's about right for me, and that being the integrator. So that helps me kind of deal with the fact that that's just a reality of how I was naturally gifted. So, somewhere, sometime with someone along the line, I am sure that I've tried to convince somebody that those things I just listed above are actually strengths of mine. So was I fooling myself? Was I trying to fool them? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't recognize what great looked like, but now I've had enough time and I've worked with enough people that I know what great looks like in those specific areas, and it's not me. So what that's given me is a certain amount of clarity, and I've really made a commitment that I'm going to be ruthless about making sure that I'm spending my time in those areas where it is my unique ability, where I am great, and bringing people onto our team, enhancing our team with folks who are truly great in those areas where I'm not. So it's made all the difference in sort of putting that combination together. So the questions I've got for you is, are you clear? Have you come far enough down this path that you're beginning to get clear on what you're great at and what you're not? And are you willing to confess those areas where you're not as great? All right? 2 things to think about. So 3 key things to wrap this one up. Number 1, know where you're great. That's where you got to spend your time. Number 2, know where you're not as great as others. Know where others are greater than you are. And number 3, I want you to confess those areas where you're not as great and commit to give that stuff to other people and let them be truly great in that area. So thanks for watching today. Here at Rocket Fuel Ventures, we're all about creating the most powerful visionary integrator duos on the planet, and we do that by helping you crystallize your thinking on visionary and integrator, get connected if it's something that makes sense for you, and then ultimately maximize that relationship to make it into something really, really powerful. So if you want more, I'd like you to check us out on rocketfuelnow.com. And while you're there, there's a few things I'd like you to do. Number 1 is if somebody sent you this video, it's the first time you've seen them, you'd like to get these every week, please sign up. We do these every week, and we'd love to just send it straight to you. Number 2, we have some assessments on there to help you figure out, are you a visionary? Are you an integrator? And really, what does that specific edge of your 2-piece puzzle look like? That'll help you out a lot. Number 3, there's a Rocket Fuel Maximizer That's a private member-only community where you can interact with other visionaries integrators. We'd love to have you join that. And finally, if you're an integrator, we have the Integrator Mastery Forum, which is a live event specifically for integrators that want to become truly great. Last but not least, if you haven't read Rocket Fuel yet, please read it. And for those that have read it, please keep those great reviews coming. So that's it for now. Until next time, go Rocket.